Hello everyone and welcome to my Path of Building series, where I showcase my builds, create build guides, and share some proof of concept builds. I think you'll love it because if you want to copy my builds, you're free to copy it all. Or better yet, you
Death
can
is
make the
my
build
power
stronger
to
with better
wield.
gear or different synergies. Or if you simply want to get some ideas and make the build your own, you can do that too. Now this build is what I'm calling my Monster Crit Infernalist, rocking over 1500 critical damage bonus. Yes, you heard that right. 1500
Out of
critical
mana.
damage bonus. Just as a heads up, this is a Monster Crit Infernalist build is an endgame build. This video build guide is more of a build showcase and a proof of concept that I'm still working on. If there's enough interest in a budget version of the build, I will make a separate video for that. And I will have a full written guide on
Out
the
of
max roll
mana.
link in the video description. Everything is timestamped, so if you want, you can skip to the parts that interest you the most.
More mana.
When you're an Infernalist, you usually go with Demon form. That's the meta. And it sounds like a pretty sweet concept. You stack a crazy amount of spell damage the longer you are in Demon form. But I didn't dig the playstyle. I didn't like waiting for the stacks to slowly go up before I can do some real damage. And I hated how I lose all of the stacks and I had to start from scratch if I
I
happen to
need
lose
more
Demon form.
mana.
I have to wait for it to go up all over again. Demon form was cool and all, but it wasn't for me.
I'm a simple man. I want the big D from the get-go. I want it raw and uncensored. And D is for damage, by the way. And crit stacking is one of the best ways to increase your damage in Path of Exile. So the idea is simple. Stack enough crit chance, and once you're good with your crit chance, ramp up your critical damage. And the Infernalist is the best class to do that. I'll give you an idea of how this works by showing you the passive tree. With the Infernalist ascendancy, you grab Grinning Immolation, and this will give you 30% more critical damage bonus. And then you travel up the tree, go left, then go down so you can grab Pain Attunement. And Pain Attunement gives us another 30% more critical damage bonus on low life. But as you can see here, a player is on low life when it has 35% of its maximum life or less. And that's pretty damn low. Staying at 35% hell is tough and it sucks. That's why we're wearing the Coward's Legacy belt. I have it corrupted here, but you only really need 75%. You count as low life while at 75% of maximum life or below. So how do we get to 75% of maximum life or below? Easy. So we go back to our Infernalist Ascendancy, and we go left here, and then we either reduce our maximum life by 25%, we reserve it, and get maximum mana, or maximum spirit. I chose to grab both, but really you only need one or the other for the build to work. So there you have it. We have 60% more critical damage bonus, which is a multiplicative modifier. We want more, and that's why we have an insane critical damage of 1500. And now we'll just go through the rest of the passive tree. Basically, I'm just going and getting crit chance and crit damage here, crit damage, crit chance here, some more crit damage nodes here, even more crit damage nodes here. So you get the idea. Crit chance and crit damage here, crit damage here, and crit chance and crit damage here. And then for my defenses, I'm grabbing the standard Mind Over Matter, Eldritch Battery, and raw mana for more mana. For the jewels, if you're min-maxing, you need a lot of expensive jewels like Against the Darkness jewel. You need controlled a massive ring, controlled metamorphosis, so you can get pure power, controlling magic, and Eldritch Will. And I will go through the jewels basically in the max roll guide, but you can also get, this is a very mana hungry build, so you can get something with recover on mana kill and increased magnitude of shock. Critical damage bonus, increased magnitude of shock. And critical damage bonus and increased magnitude of shock. And of course, I'm using an Adorned Diamond, that's why it's only magic jewels with corrupted. And depending on what the skill you're going for, you need sapphire jewels with crit chance, mostly crit damage, because I'm using spark, magnitude of shock, because shock is just OP. So for the gear is simple. There's only 3 pieces that's necessary to make this build work. Anything else you can mix and match to increase your damage and survivability. One is the Coward's Legacy Belt that gets you counted as low life at 75% of maximum health or below. The second one is a Seed of Cataclysm Ring, which gives you more crit chance and more crit damage. And the third one is another crit chance and crit damage ring, the same ring. It just gives us even more crit chance and more crit damage. And I'm wearing a Warrior Invictus with attributes and mana. If you're having trouble capping your resistances, you can wear one with resistances instead. Okay. So I'm going to go through the skills. And just the only reason why I chose Spark is because I already have a level 96 Spark Storm Weaver with God tier items. And I'm cheap, so I just 95% of my items I stole from that character. And Spark is just a really brain dead skill. It has huge area clear, it inflicts shock, and it does a little bit of everything. So why not join the meta? Other than it can get hella boring after a while. Technically, you can use this Monster Crit Infernalist combo with any skill you want, so go nuts, experiment. I have the standard Spark setup here with Inspiration, Overcharge, Acceleration, Arcane Tempo, and Lightning Penetration. So my Spark is a little bit under 1,000,000 damage here. Only 78,000 is 1,000,000. I have a critical damage bonus of 1,519%. 1519, and a critical hit chance of 53.46%. I have on my cast on crit Lightning Conduit with Impetus, Energy Retention, Elemental Focus, and Super Critical. And my Lightning Conduit is actually it has almost 1,700 critical damage bonus because of the Super Critical. And I have Archmage. You can have a level 21 with Lightning Mastery to make it level 21 Archmage. Or you can corrupt it like I did. And I have Skeletal Cleric here and Soul Offering and Conductivity, which I honestly rarely even use with the damage that I have. It's even for bosses, I barely even remember to use them. But basically the idea is you have your Spark, you drop in your Sigil of Power, and then you sacrifice them, and then you shoot to get more damage. So that is it for the build. I am gonna go show you some mapping and bossing gameplay. But first, let's corrupt this, shall we?
creation. I need more mana. I need more mana. Out of mana. Out of mana. Another corpse to serve me. I need more mana. More mana.
I have 6 characters at around level 90 or so I'll be making more build videos soon. This is the first episode of my Path of Building series. And this is it for my Monster Crit Infernalist build. I hope you enjoyed the video and found it helpful or entertaining, or both. If you have comments, questions, or violent reactions, feel free to leave a comment down below and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Until then, enjoy the grind and I'll see you next time, Exiles. Peace.